This right here. This way of thinking is the #1 reason why men's mental health is fucked in a patriarchal society. And if I've already managed to piss you off, I'm gonna get right to the point, so before you scroll, just listen to the next thing I'm about to say. And then by all means, feel free to scroll past. It is never a woman's job to fix a man. It is 100% the man's responsibility to get the help that he needs for himself. One of the truly scary things about a comment like this is that men are so coddled by society, that they're dripping with so much privilege and entitlement that they actually believe an appropriate response to talking about men's mental health is to blame women. And what's sickening is that it runs so deep in our society that not only do I get comments like these from men, but I also hear something like this from women. But who raised these toxic men? It was women. So let me just make sure I've got this right. At no point in a man's life is he accountable for his own feelings, emotions, and behavior. Is that right? But the scariest part about men having this frame of mind is that there is a direct correlation with domestic violence and sexual abuse. This is why women are abused in this country. And what's so interesting is that men consistently take away from women in this society. Yet the numbers of women abusing men are so minor. But you're not even talking about what women are taking away from men, because we're not taking anything from you. You're actually correlating your problems with what a woman is not giving you. And if that's not the best example of entitlement, I don't know what is. This way of thinking is why this country is flooding with sexism and misogyny. Can you imagine if women were saying the same thing? If women were just sitting around waiting for men to approach them without any sort of expectation, just to ask them how they were and listen to them? Women would literally die out as a species, okay? Men have never listened to women. Ever. And they're still making laws taking shit away from them. And I still don't hear anything near an excuse like this from a woman. Ever. And to answer your question, just last week at my son's baseball game, I approached a man that I spoke with a few baseball games prior. He had mentioned to me that he was having some kidney issues and that he was a little concerned. So I approached him last week to ask him how he was doing. He proceeded to tell me that he went to the doctor, had his issues fixed, and he felt a real sense of relief. In fact, he got a little teary-eyed. Do you know why I approached him? Because he had already done the work for himself. The problem is that men are sitting idly by waiting for women to fix them, not being held accountable, not holding themselves accountable, and therefore the cycle perpetuates. To fix the men's mental health problem, men need to be held accountable. At which point I believe you'll find that women feel safer to approach you and ask you how you're doing and listen. Until society holds men accountable, until men hold themselves accountable, we will not see progress. This is me holding you accountable, and it's high time society does the same.